and welcome to the hangar at Oaks Amusement Park, home of the defending world champion Road City Rollers. Thank y'all for coming out tonight for our home team championship. Featuring the High Rollers. Facing off against the Heartless Heathers. And happy Pride Month, y'all. So now, before we get this going, please stay on your side of the black bumpers. This is for your safety and the safety of the skaters. Also, please be courteous to your fellow fans. Do not walk in front of everybody while the action is happening. You got 30 seconds between jams to get up and down from your seats. Your fellow fans will thank you for that. Trust me. And now, let's give it up for all of our volunteers who make all this possible. And for all of our officials on skates and off. And now, because none of y'all are here to see me, Toe Fury, or no, Shifty, who you got?
All right, in the green and gold, the High Rollers, number 00, Coda, number 10, Smash Tag, number 117, Sham Rocket, number 182, Link, number 26, Motomami, number 31, Kid Vicious, number 33, Grim Carey, number 343, Trinity, number 360, Big Bang Fury, number 37, Swagatha, number 377, Lexanguination, number 39, Gaffney, number 48, Brute, number 51, Coupe de Gras, number 6464, Lady Gotcha, number 911, Mayday OG, number 94, Witch Slap. Give it up, folks, the High Rollers.
All right, Derby fans, the wait is over. Wearing the ice blue and black, put your hands together for the Heartless Heathers. Wearing 00 on a roll. 10 OMG WTF. 104 Mayday. 1313 Taddy. 143 is Lily Valentine. 163 Malicious Intentions. Wearing 2-1, put your hands together for Stan. Wearing 2-2, your captain, Habanero Romero. 247, Mia Palau. wearing number 26, Nacho Lucky Day. 340, Bonnie Thunders. 444 is Bell Ringer. 456, Wicked Willow. 70, Freddie Herfury. Wearing 71, give it up for Hetty. Wearing number 8, Sassy. And last but never least, put your hands together for number 80, LC You Later. Put them together for the Heartless Heathers.
All right.
Welcome everyone to our final game of the 2024 home team season, where we are going to see the High Rollers duke it out in mighty fashion against the Heartless Heathers. I am Omnomnomnivore, and I am super stoked to be with you here this evening on the stream with my favorite.
Hi, I am Puns and Roses, and I am super stoked to be here. This should be good.
It's going to be good. How could it be bad? So if you're joining us here on the stream this evening, please let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for, skaters or team. We'd love to give them a shout out. And Jack's already on it, watching from California for LC You Later. And there's our whistle. Mia Palau and Sham Rocket both wearing the stars this first jam.
That would be Emmy Award-winning Sham Rocket. Don't ask me what the Emmy is for, but there is an Emmy.
But there is an Emmy?
Yes.
I thought that was just the lead into a pun.
No. Mia Palau is your lead jammer up to the front. Got stuffed by Brute, and
Mayday headed to the box, I believe, on a direction. But also
Freddie Herfury. So that is going to be some group therapy there in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
But at least each team is contributing equally to therapy.
That is very true.
So we'll have even numbers on the track. Nobody gets pack advantage, but the whole pack is down by 2.
And that is going to be LC You Later in the blue, Lex Sanguination in the green behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
And we've got Sassy, Stan, and OMG setting up there in the Heartless Heathers wall.
And
Coda and Swagatha at the top of the pack trying to slow Elsie down. That's like trying to slow a Sherman tank down.
Yeah.
Elsie, one of the most powerful skaters I have seen in recent memory.
And Lex Sanguination forced out and recycled behind Stan. Lex grabs the cap and is off. Good work there by Coda to keep OMG from.
Mayday back on the track for the High Rollers. So a moment of pack advantage to the team in green.
Coda dropped Elsie.
Forcing a call off.
Yeah. Elsie, a former champion on the Rosebuds travel team and a former Team USA skater for JRDA at the World Cups. And speaking of former Team USA, we've got Smash Tag down there, number 10 in the green, wearing the pivot stripe.
Looks like we have an official timeout, and of course that is welcome to PDX Deb Counts Tabor timeout. This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. Looks like we're going to be jamming Bonnie Thunders for the Heartless Heathers, and I believe Trinity over there for the High Rollers.
With 4-3 pack advantage for the High Rollers. So for those who hadn't been following the season, the Heartless Heathers were undefeated, and the High Rollers finished 2-4 in a 3-way tie for second place. And High Rollers made it here to the championship game based on point differential. That was the tiebreaker.
Everybody jostling for position down there on that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Smash tag working to slow down Bonnie.
Beautiful job there, Trinity. Trinity is lead.
And smash tag frantically signaling to Trinity to call it off, and
well,
Trinity does.
Bonnie was in front.
Yeah.
Probably a wise move there.
All right, now we're going to see Lady Gotcha jamming in the green.
Hetty.
Yep. That'll be
interesting.
yeah, fun to watch.
Malicious Intentions and Stan moving to the back to try and stop Lady Gotcha.
Here comes Kid Vicious to provide some offense. Former juniors teammates on the Death Scar Derby droids.
Freddie out of the box.
And Habanero Romero.
Freddie playing the offense. Stan headed to the penalty box.
So Lady Gotcha is lead jammer because Hetty does not have a cap.
Hetty now has a cap.
Yeah. Well, this will be interesting.
Lady Gotcha trying to follow Swagatha through the pack, getting hung up on number 22. That is Habanero Romero.
Lady Gotcha now through. Hetty looking to get through, being challenged behind Grim Carey.
Malicious Intentions, not an active hit, just kind of stood there, and unfortunately Lady Gotcha found Mel's shoulder.
And here comes Stan with some offense.
Stan plays the most amazing offense.
Yeah, and incredible defense as well.
Dreamy. That's the only word I have for Stan.
Yeah,
Dreamy.
Dreamy's a good one. So that was an 8-4 jam, giving the Heartless Heathers an 11-8 lead right now.
Early days, Puns, early days.
Early days. We're about to see Mia Palau and Witch Slap.
I have the distinction of having skated with Witch Slap many moons ago when we were both wreckers.
Oh, all right. Wow, Lily Valentine.
Valentine with the stuff to the outside and a long drawback on Witch Slap.
Oh, Big Bang Fury, great block. Now joined by Moto Mame. Witch Slap through, lead jammer. Brood hanging on for dear life. Nice work there by
Link.
Link, great blocking.
Lily once again pushing Witch Slap to the inside. And now it's Lillian on a roll.
That's not a fun blocking combo. Moto Mame coming in to try to break that up. Mia Palau playing a little bit of jammer defense, which is, fun, being that Mia Palau is one of the best blockers I've ever seen. So Witch Slap through for 4. We have a lead change. That's
excellent.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Witch Slap through for another 4 on the toe stops.
Mia Palau has pulled the cap, forced out by Brute. Now working against Big Bang Fury.
Bang escorting to the outside. Heartless or High Rollers, and that is a 2-town sider star pass on the Heartless Heathers to on a roll. Link taking a seat in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
And High Rollers down 2 blockers. On a roll, forced out
by Brute.
Yeah. Taddy and Lily Valentine playing some offense.
Trying to move Big Bang Fury, and Bang is like, that's not happening.
Yeah. Moto Mame out of the box.
Witch Slap through for another 4, putting 12 points on the board that jam for the High Rollers. The crowd is going absolutely wild here.
Yeah. I mean,
everybody wants High Rollers to do real good.
Yeah. the Heathers season has been pretty much charmed. I think the High Rollers were the only team to
come close.
And that was, by close we mean within triple digits.
Casey says, yeah, Witch. Amazing jam. Also, Sally, you go, Witch. Looks like we have an official timeout.
And Jack Lighthype watching from California. Go LCU later.
Official timeouts are also timeouts are also timeouts, and welcome to PDX Timeouts. So this timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX and Deb Counts Tabor. Let Deb Counts Tabor bring you home. Some amazing dancing. I don't think I could dance that good in real life, much less on skates.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm lucky to be able to stand still on skates.
LCU later and Shamrock will be jamming the next jam. You know, while we are in a timeout, I'm going to see if I can figure out what Shamrock got an Emmy for.
Uh-oh.
I spoke too soon.
Shamrock heading to the box. Looks like we're going to have a late jammer penalty against Witch Slap.
Cut track.
Yeah.
If Bling was making eye contact with us.
So if I was to come up with a list of 5 jammers that I would never want to see on a power jam.
Is Elsie right up there?
I mean, Bonnie Thunders, Scald Eagle, Lauren Much, but I think LCU later is probably deserves to be up there. Just one of the most brutal combinations of size, speed, and strength you're going to see. And Coda heading to the box on a track cut. So that's some group therapy in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
Elsie later finding a corner of Coop, not slowing Elsie down at all.
Yeah. Very little slows LCU later down. And OMG up to play offense for Elsie. Oh, Witch Slap going for the apex jump, but denied by malicious intentions.
Not quite enough speed to have the zoomies.
Yeah.
Hello from Gurneville. Hopefully I said that correctly. Saying hi to Mayday.
All right. Wow, OMG with a force out and recycle on Witch Slap. Pack extending up at the front.
Oh, Doug DeFries says, go Heathers from Freddie's parents.
Oh,
hello,
all right.
Freddie's parents.
Wow. Grim Carey hanging on for dear life.
Up at the top of the pack. That is the last to beat for Elsie. Witch Slap, unfortunately, just not able to make anything back here between turn 1 and turn 2.
Yeah, that's a tough defense. And Witch Slap is through on the initial. Elsie with the call off. And a 16-point jam. I'm going to be real curious to see how many of these skaters try out for Team USA for next year.
Yeah.
And not just Team USA. I'm assuming that
It puts the lotion, says I got a 10 out of 10 on pronunciation.
nice.
That makes me really, really happy.
Well done.
Bonnie Thunders and Shamrocket both wearing the star of this jam.
And
Shamrocket trying for the inside, denied.
by Lily Valentine. Oh, and Lily Valentine again. Lily Valentine is a recycling machine.
Nacho is down there putting on a clinic as well.
Yeah.
That was a high-speed escort to the outside on Shamrocket.
And we've got a backward skate. Now we just need like some salt and pepper. And it'll just be like my teenage years. Bonnie thunders through.
Those are the first points put up this jam by Bonnie. 4. Shamrocket is through.
And Bonnie grabs 4 and calls it. 38-20 the score now.
Oh, what's up, Liquor? We love you, Mel.
Aw.
Always nice to see Liquor, though. In memes. Sorry, I missed that part.
Now we got Hetty and Lex Sanguination behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Everybody figuring out where they're going to set up. OMG with the offense right off the line. Is it enough to get Hetty through?
It doesn't look like it.
Coda, Swagatha, and
Kid Vicious.
Kid Vicious.
Holding the line. Like Sanguination getting bounced around by that Heathers defense. Oh, there goes
But
Lex.
Lex is out. Lead jammer goes to the high rollers. Hetty's still stuck in the back. The cap is off.
Up against Coop now.
And Swagatha
And Kid Vicious last line. Oh.
having to let Hetty go, but that's okay. Lex is in here trying to score points on the toe stops, escorted out by OMG, and calls it off. And setting up down on that line, we've got Trinity
And Mia Palau.
and Mia Palau. Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is clear. Trinity trying that inside line.
Oh.
Mia Palau through lead jammer Heathers. Trinity did only have 1 to beat, but now it's all 4 Heathers.
Yeah, that's not so fun. Oh.
Bang sending Mia to the outside.
And smash tag, last line of defense, holding the line against Mia.
Beautiful reformation there at the front of the pack and a long drawback to the back straightaway on Mia.
And Taddy coming back to play some offense. Motomami working there. Nice blocking. All right, 2 Heathers now playing offense.
Nice work by Moto Mommy. Trinity through on the Star Stash, out to score points, forcing Mia to call the jam off.
Ooh. Rebel Heart Therapy for queer, poly, kinky, quirky folks.
www.rebelhearttherapy.com. LCU later up against Lady Gotcha. LCU later just finding a lane on the inside. I don't know how.
I know how. That was Habanero Romero.
Wow. Spicy.
Yes, indeed. Lady Gotcha dropped the cap somewhere in there.
Cap is off. Lady Gotcha is reaching for the High Rollers pivot. Number 39, that is Gaffney.
But the
Heathers are denying the cap pass.
yeah, Stan is all over that. And there goes Gotcha. The High Rollers have their 30s line out there.
High Rollers really making LC work for those points.
Yeah.
And ultimately not
Only
pretty,
giving up 4.
yeah. High Rollers did a great job of holding Elsie there to just those 4 points.
Next up, we're going to see Shamrock and Bonnie Thunders.
And we are halfway through our first period here. Again, this game will determine who is the 2024 home team champs.
And there goes Shamrock at 1 to beat. Beats Nacho. That's a tough out. Brute holding the line in the back.
Shamrocket on the toe stops, picking up 4 for the High Rollers. Shamrocket has some of the most wicked toe stop work.
Yeah. And Bonnie Thunders, almost through. Bonnie Thunders.
Brute going and taking a seat in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Both pivots are in the box.
That's fun. And we have an official review being called by the Heartless Heathers. I am pretty sure that they want a track cut on Shamrock. But this official review brought to you by Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
If you have a business that's looking to connect to a local and global audience, RCR is hosting 2024 WFTDA Global Championships this November, the 1st through the 3rd at Memorial Coliseum, and we're looking for sponsors with an expected 15,000 plus fans in arena and thousands more watching globally. Champs is the perfect way to elevate your brand, connect with our incredible community, and support the growth and well-deserved recognition of roller derby. Go to rosecityrollers.com/support/sponsorships to learn more.
Yeah, Champs should be a blast. Hey, school's almost out. Junior summer camp is the best way to spend a week this summer, but spots are filling up fast. Register for summer camp now at rosecityrollers.com.
I have a junior going to 1 week, the last week, which is advanced buds, 12 to 17. If you're listening, you should go to camp. It's a wonderful camp. Super affordable, too, in terms of, like, Portland Metro camps.
Yeah, it can't be beat.
Can't be beat.
Sorry, that was a little bit of campy humor.
I would expect nothing less from you.
Hey, tees, tanks, stickers, and more. Check out all the RCR merch and get ready for summer at rosecityrollers.com/shop. All right. The dazzle of zebras is beginning to break up.
Coach Rolls looking amazing in that green dress down there.
I know, right?
I think Rolls is actually just kind of stealing the fashion show tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hopeful Breadpool was reaching for a mic, but I think he was just reaching for his water bottle there.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I think Snow is head ref anyways.
Yes.
When we come back from this official review, theoretically, it's going to be Witch Slap up against Hetty.
In theory.
Depending on the outcome
Right.
of this official review.
If we had known, we would have told you to go to your fridge and grab a two-town cider, damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest for refreshment. All right, here we go.
Heartless Heathers was looking for a cut call on the green jammer. After confirmation, the no call will stand.
So you were absolutely correct. They were looking for a cut track on the Heathers jammer, but refs say Didn't happen.
Yeah. I saw the jammer step out, but I don't believe there was contact, and it was involved like their own skater. So since it was not opposing contact.
Since you can do anything to your own teammates?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it is going to be Witch Slap and Hetty down there on that line. Again, we've got 2 sitting in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
And, oh, wow. Great work there by
work.
Gaffney.
Nice rollback on Hetty, leaving Witch Slap up at the top of the pack against OMG, Sassy,
and Stan.
And Stan. Coop coming in with the offense, trying to just make a way for Witch Slap to get through.
And Nacho Lucky Day coming out of the box to play some offense.
Followed quickly by Brute.
And Brute up to play offense.
Still no lead jammer declared.
And Brute
Beautiful.
with the defense. Wow.
Brute with a huge hit on Hetty to the outside. Recycled back to the pivot line.
And Gaffney coming up to play offense. OMG in the back playing offense.
Nobody's progressed past turn 1.
Yeah, this has just been a stalemate. Oh, there goes.
Oh, Hetty found a way just with some patience around the outside. Heathers have lead. And that indicates a star pass on
Two-Town Cider House star pass.
to Brute, unfortunately with a cut track right as Brute got the cap. Hetty now in a power jam.
And Coop heading to the box on a forearm.
Great job by On a Roll.
No, that was Coda.
Coda, sorry.
Both are 0-0 though.
That would, yep, I see that now.
Yep.
Just the wrong color.
So 52-30 is your score right now in favor of the Heathers. Just under 12 minutes left in the first half.
Heathers starting in a power jam since Brute is standing in the box.
And Mia Palau. Wow, great work by On a Roll and Lily Valentine to clear a lane to the inside.
Nacho this time around keeping Bang away from the inside line, allowing Mia to get through for 4. Brute out of the box, quickly moving to the top of the pack and occupying all of the Heathers' efforts.
And there goes Brute out on the initial. Mia already has 8 points though. Mia coming in for a scoring pass. Pinballing. That's a high block
on Mayday at the end there.
Just want to see Lex Sanguination and I'll see you later. A 4-3 pack advantage for the Heathers. Sassy playing some offense.
Elsie pushing hard at the top of the pack. Swagatha and Coda are going to have to let go here.
They held on as long as they can. Did not get a penalty. We've got a Two-Town. No, we don't have a Two-Town Cider House star pass. So no penalty. Kid Vicious just gave the cap back to Lex Sanguination.
Yielded and gave the cap back. Meanwhile, Elsie with points on the board. Or soon to have points on the board.
And there is the Two-Town Cider House star pass to Kid Vicious. And Kid Vicious.
LC later stopped at the Jam on Hawthorne jam line.
Lex Sanguination playing some offense for Kid Vicious.
Stopped may have been a really ambitious word to use.
Yes. Slowed down.
Swagatha headed to the penalty box on an illegal contact, I believe.
Yeah.
Or illegal procedure.
Yep.
Elsie escorted to the outside gently and calls it off.
That was an 11-2 jam. Oh, no. Yep, 11-2. Or 2-2 if you count one of them and bind it. No, that would be 3-2. Never mind. And now it's 12. Never mind. Never mind.
I see what you were trying to do, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it would have been 2-2 if one of them was Roman numerals. Anyways.
That works.
Yeah. All right, we got Bonnie Thunders and Trinity.
Bonnie Thunder's lead jammer.
Trinity taken down by Moto Mami, unfortunately. Brute with the drawback on Bonnie Thunders. Wow. Bang holding the line. Bang heading to the penalty box.
I believe on a forearm.
Yeah, it looks like a forearm to me.
Bonnie through, picking up 4 points for the Heathers.
Oh my.
Trinity escorted to the inside by Lily Valentine.
Oh, and Bonnie staying somehow in bounds. Are you kidding me? Hey, 2 down cider bounds. Cider house star pass to Brute.
Bonnie probably looking to get 4 more points and then call it. There it is.
Yeah.
And I believe that'll be 3. Oh, just
Yep,
2.
Just 2.
We have a timeout. You know what that means. It's a welcome to PDX timeout. This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor, Dud Counts Tabor, and welcome to PDX.
This is a good timeout for the high rollers. I mean, the momentum has definitely been slipping away from them. They need to reset themselves here.
Recommit.
Yeah. It's going to be a tough road. The Heathers are just dominant this year.
I'd like to say thank you to Left Turn Clothing, an official uniform and merchandise partner of the best teams in the world.
What?
Also, I think I'm right further side here.
I'll pass that on to them. Because, you know,
There's,
guys that don't play roller derby talking to Don Juan to help us.
so it looks like the timeout here has come to its close. Although I do see the Heartless Heathers coach at center track. Okay, our timeout's drawing to a close. We just got the whistle, and it looks like we're going to see Lady Gotcha and Hetty both wearing the stars. There's our whistle. OMG with just quick and brutal offense there. Everybody just so jumbled up in turn 1.
And bang out of the box with the offense. Gotcha.
That's Kid
Fighting
Vicious.
hard against OMG.
Kid Vicious taking a seat in the penalty box for a direction.
Kid Vicious just sort of like, yeah, I'm just going to relax a little bit.
It is really warm in here this
Yes.
evening, and the skaters are working really hard.
Yeah. Forearm on Hetty.
That
Power
is
jam.
going to leave Lady Gotcha in a power jam.
If Lady Gotcha can get through that Heathers defense.
Well, all of the high rollers are now all in on some offense here.
Yeah, Sassy's not making it easy. Neither is OMG and Stan.
High rollers are really well known. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty on OMG right there.
I'm not sure, but, you know, that's not my call.
Nope. And we have a very different angle.
Yes, we do.
Heathers are really adept at these power kills. So Gotcha not able to make any movement forward, and Hetty is already back out on the track.
And Gotcha still stuck at the back. And here comes Mayday, the other Mayday.
The other Mayday, not the OG Mayday.
Right.
The Heathers Mayday.
Yes.
So we've gone the whole jam. There's no lead jammer. Nobody's even finished an initial.
Yep.
Hetty almost had it at the end. Grim Carey's going to get a late penalty on that. And they do.
Yep.
The whistles had already gone off when Grim Carey decided to hit Hetty to the out.
Which is one of those unnecessary penalties that in a closer game you would probably really regret. In this one, probably not so much, as we already have a 56-point gap. Oh, smash tag with a force out and recycle on Mia. Smash tag digging in.
Witch Slap, meanwhile, stuck behind Freddie and Lily. And another amazing skater whose number I can't see. Cap is off for Witch Slap.
And Witch Slap forced out by Lily Valentine. Motomami takes a shot at Mia.
And that was Bell Ringer was the third blocker in that pod.
And that is a
Zoom Room apex jump. Looks like Mia Palau got the zoomies. Picked up some points while they're at it. And another, was that 2-3 in a row?
Yes, that was. 3 Zoom Room apex jumps on 2 passes.
Grim Carey's back out of the box, re-engaging in the pack there. We have 4 minutes left. We're just under 4 minutes left in this period.
And all of our apex jumps are sponsored by Zoom Room Dog Training, filling the world with happy, tired dogs, opening in Hillsborough this month.
LCU later and Sham Rocket will be our jammers this jam. Somewhere in there, we got an official timeout. This timeout brought to you by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. Deb Counts-Tabor. You know what I'm excited for, champs? Picking up this track and moving it.
I think they're going to actually have a brand new track.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I saw something about how we were going to have a track party.
Oh.
Sham Rocket, lead jammer, high rollers.
And looks like we have a 2-town Cider House star pass to Stan.
Coop in there trying to make a way for Sham Rocket. Sham Rocket's able to get around, picking up 4 points. That was Habanero Romero was the last to beat there.
And Gaffney and Coda were able to stop Stan. Oh, wow. Looks like Grim Carey took a shot. Yep.
Sham Rocket hit to the outside, quick recycle.
And Coop with the force out and drawback.
Coop, one of my very, very favorite skaters.
Yeah. And Stan playing a little jammer defense.
Sham Rocket, Grim with the offense, trying to break up that Heathers wall. Sham Rocket forced to the outside, run back yet again by Habanero Romero.
And we've got a backward skate.
Sham Rocket, LCU later will be the first Heather that Sham Rocket meets upon re-entry.
And that is Mayday playing some offense.
Oh, Shamrocket not quite able to hold on to it.
Wow.
Shamrocket
One to beat.
but then it turned
habanero.
into 3.
And that was an 8-point jam, I think. 101 to 40 is your score right now.
Any points are good points.
Any points are good points.
Bonnie Thunders and Lex Sanguination both wearing the stars.
Wicked Willow setting up with Nacho, Lucky Day, and Freddie. Good work there by Willow. Oh, Lex Sanguination
Lex
gets
through.
through.
Lead jammer. But
And-
Bonnie out in front again. Lex is just gonna, oh, no.
Not sure.
I think Lex will end up calling it. Maybe not.
Maybe not. I'm not sure that I would run it against Bonnie Thunders, but okay, sure.
Same. It was a choice. And Lex
Track
got a cut
cut.
track. I saw it. I saw
Yep.
it happen. And the jam will go the full 2 minutes, and Bonnie is now in a power jam.
Yeah. Right at the top of my list of skaters I never want to see if I'm the other team on a power jam. Good defense there. Smash tag, holding on till Brute gets there.
Lex Sanguination back on the track for high rollers. Bonnie's put up 12 points in this jam so far.
Good little bit of jammer defense there by Lex. And smash tag holding on till it gets cleared off by Mayday. Unfortunately, her own team Mayday.
Link was also in that mix, doing their absolute best to slow Bonnie down. We are now off the period clock and just on the jam clock.
Oh, wow, Bonnie making it look easy. And there it is.
Go. We are at halftime, folks. That's 15 minutes to go. Refill your drinks or grab something from the fridge. We're sitting at a score of 121. Heartless Heathers to the High Rollers 46. I'm going to go get myself a cool beverage,
Sounds like a great plan. It is warm in here.
and we'll see you back in about 14 minutes. Welcome back to the second half of this last game of our home team season. Currently, we've got a score of 121 Heartless Heathers to 46 High Rollers. Looking pretty good on penalties overall. I mean, the High Rollers have twice as many penalties as the Heathers do, but nobody's in any danger.
Yeah.
It's been a very fun game to watch so far.
I've been enjoying it.
I always enjoy Derby, and it's finally starting to cool down here in the hangar.
Ugh.
It has been a sweat box this afternoon.
Yeah.
In the first game, we had a couple of skaters that had to put ice packs on the back of their necks because they were working so hard.
Working for a living, living and working.
So down on that line for this first jam of period 2, we've got Bonnie Thunders and Sham Rocket.
And, smash tag, holding the line against Bonnie Thunders.
Having to let her go.
I mean, Bonnie Thunders one-on-one in space is nearly impossible to block, but great effort there by Smash Tag.
Smash Tag did a wonderful job.
And we've got a two-town Cider House star pass to Brute.
Bonnie going ahead and calling it off. Not scoring, well, I was going to say not scoring, but picking up 2 points and only 2 points.
If you can hold Bonnie Thunders to 2 points, that's not bad.
That's really good. Once again, if you're joining us on the stream, let us know who you're cheering for and where you're cheering from. Would love to give a shout out. Down on the line, we've got Hetty and Lex Sanguination. Hetty taking the inside line, easily getting out and picking up lead jammer. Lex Sanguination trying for the outside, but getting forced out. Lex with the cap off.
That was Lily Valentine, who has just been a force-out machine. Nacho Lucky Day out playing some offense. Coda with the force-out.
Big hit on Hetty to the inside.
And we've got a two-town Cider House star pass to Kid Vicious. Lex Sanguination. Good block to slow down Hetty.
No pass, no penalty there since Coda had a skate wheel, a singular one, maybe go out of bounds.
And Kid Vicious in the pack on a scoring pass. Wow, Lily Valentine once again with the force out and recycle.
So many candidates for MVP blocker, but Lily's really up there for me.
Yeah.
Long, long drawback on Hetty. High roller set up really nicely once Hetty came back on the track.
Like Sanguination on the pack destruction penalty. But without the cap, that's not
as devastating.
Yes.
Kid Vicious forced to the outside by Nacho Lucky Day.
Coda holding on the inside track. Swagatha with a force out.
High rollers all reset beautifully there in front of Hetty.
Like Sanguination back on the track and playing offense. It's always fun to watch a jammer come out and play offense like that when they no longer have the cap. So it was an 8-4 jam. And we'll see Trinity and See You Later behind that jam on Hawthorne jam line. And an empty Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. And great offense up there from Mayday to clear a space for LCU Later to grab lead jammer.
Trinity forced into the inside by Stan. Multiplayer being called on Link.
And Mayday up to play some offense. Motomami
was the last to beat there for Elsie.
And there goes Trinity. Great offense there from Motomont. Wow. And speaking of great offense, Mayday just cleared that lane.
I think Brute got caught up in trying to do some busting up there, but unfortunately it left a lane open for Elsie to just get through. Elsie doesn't need much.
No. With Elsie's speed and strength, it just doesn't matter a whole lot. Oh, Mia Palau is off skates. Took a shot to the chin at the end of the first half.
High Rollers just doing a wonderful job of stopping Elsie there in turn 3.
And Trinity getting recycled behind Mayday.
Trinity able to pick up all 4 that go around.
Elsie with 3 on that, so a 15-4 jam in favor of the High Rollers.
Lady Gotcha and Bonnie Thunders both wearing the stars. Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is cleared.
And past the pivot line, Coda with a force out on Bonnie.
Coda, Grim Carey, and Daphne ready there when Bonnie comes back in.
On a roll, trying to play some offense for Bonnie. Somebody heading to the box. That's a
Coop.
forearm on Coop. And Freddie with the
Lady Gotcha with the cap off, looking for the pivot. Lily Valentine making sure that that connection doesn't happen.
and on a roll up to play some offense.
Again, High Rollers just doing a great job of neutralizing Bonnie as much as possible. Bonnie's having to work for those points.
Yeah. And there goes, almost there goes Gotcha, but on a roll was there.
Bonnie has a wide open lane.
And the
Zoom room
Apex
jump. Bonnie Thunder's got the zoomies.
Oh, that's going to be a low block. Yeah.
Lady Gotcha didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, yeah, I heard that one.
Lily Valentine also heading to the penalty box.
Direction of play penalty.
Heathers are starting in a power jam with Gotcha sitting in the penalty box.
Oh, this will be fun. Smash tag is the High Rollers pivot. So if Gotcha hands off the cap, that'll be a
sisterly?
sisterly pass.
Oh, and we've got a timeout.
Being called by the High Rollers. This timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
Nacho, Lucky Day, is wearing the star for the Heathers this jam.
That's unusual.
But fun.
Yes, indeed. I like fun. I mean, when you're up by 100 points, you might as well just have some fun.
We're about ready to wrap this timeout up. No changes down on that Jam on Hawthorne Jan line. Everybody's settling in, waiting for the whistle.
Smash tag. Great work. Given enough time for Mayday to get there. Mayday with a force out.
Bang, last to beat.
Oh, Nacho just slippery. Oh, Bang gets the hit that time.
Stan preventing a long drawback there.
And Motomami with the force out. Oh, wow. Great balance there by Nacho.
Stan heading to the box on a back block.
And we've got a two-town Cider House star pass to Smash Tag. Wow, Smash Tag takes a big hit from OMG, gets some offensive help from Motomami.
High Rollers now setting up once again to catch Nacho. Motomami with the chase down, not quite in yet. Made it happen, but got a forearm while doing it, so Nacho's back on the track with a no pass, no penalty.
And Smash Tag up to the front. Laughing while trying to get past OMG. Smash Tag with 3 points.
Hetty and Witch Slap both wearing the stars. Penalty box I thought was clear, but it's not. Looks like Motomami is still taking a seat there for the High Rollers. On a forearm. Just kidding, not a forearm.
And we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX, the official road to the Rose City Rollers.
And yes, it was a forearm. I think Puns and I have it puts the lotion, says that they're impressed with the announcers remembering all these sponsorship names and situations. We've said them a few times.
Yeah, just a few. Not gonna lie. Deb Counts Tabor and Welcome to PDX has worn a groove in my brain.
It is. I hear a timeout and I'm just like, Deb Counts Tabor timeout.
Doesn't matter what sport.
It's a Jam on Hawthorne Jam line.
Hockey, football, soccer. If it's a timeout.
It's a Deb Counts Tabor. Welcome to PDX timeout.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Hetty's up at the top of the pack.
Willow bridging. And Kid Vicious with the force out.
Hetty with 1 to beat. 2 to beat. That is Gaffney.
Gaffney and Kid Vicious. Witch Slap, almost to the front, forced out by Wicked Willow. Recycled behind Taddy.
Juniper says, I can't see a star pass at the hangar or not without thinking about two towns now. That's effective marketing.
And Witch Slap is through on the initial, but Hetty's already a half lap ahead.
Pack speeds up just a little bit into turn 3. Hetty getting the call from the bench to go ahead and call it, which they do. Sham Rocket. For some reason, I always want to say Sham Wow. Like, always. And that's just not Sham Rocket's name. Sham Rocket and Bonnie Thunders, both on that Jam on Hawthorne Jam line.
Shamrock, a little jammer defense there.
Shamrocket has gotten lead jammer almost every time that she's been out. With the long drawback, though, I don't know if that's going to happen, nor against Bonnie Thunders.
Although Brute, Smash Tag, and Link made a good play at it.
They sure did. Shamrocket with the star off. Brute is the pivot for the High Rollers.
And Bonnie Thunder's going through smash tag.
Lily Valentine stopping that star pass from happening to Brute. Brute kind of tied up blocking Bonnie. Shamrocket through on a star stash. Huge blow up by Bonnie there.
And I like smash tag. Like, I'm trying not to make contact here. And Shamrocket through. Wow, quickly for 4.
Good job, Shamrocket. It puts the lotion, says, I sell 2 towns and have never had 2 towns, and now I'm going to. Also heading to Portland just for some penalty box therapy.
There you go.
Let me tell you, if you have a couple of 2 towns and you sit down with Rebel Heart Therapy, it will fix a world of ills. I promise you.
Yeah.
2 Town cider, damn fine cider made here in the Northwest.
And if you didn't know, 2 Towns also has non-alcoholic cider.
But they also have a wide selection of alcoholic cider.
Oh, yes. They've got
a very wide
very,
selection.
very wide selection. But,
Try-
you know, for those who
Do not imbibe.
or maybe too young for that to do that legally,
And
there is an option.
It is very good. Their Cosmic Crisp hard cider, though, is delicious. It's my favorite of them. LCU later has lead jammer, but Lex Sanguination only 2 turns behind. Elsie weaving through the pack and calling it off.
Elsie's just so good.
You know, Juniper, the next time we have a star pass, I'm gonna shout out to you and say, now what do we say, Juniper? DJ Meow is playing I Need a Hero, and I'm used to him playing that more towards the end.
Yeah.
So I'm getting real taken aback that we still have 15 minutes in the period. Hetty and Trinity both wearing the stars.
Gotta love a little Bonnie Tyler. OMG playing some offense, but not able to move. Bang.
You said a little bit of Bonnie Tyler. I'm like, no, it's Bonnie Thunders, and they're not even out there.
And there goes Trinity.
High Rollers, lead jammer.
Well, they need a hero.
Brute with the offense right there. OMG coming in and slowing it down, however.
And we've got a star pass to Freddie.
Juniper, what do we say? What do we say, Juniper? That is a 2 Town cider star pass. Damn fine cider made here in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, we have an official timeout. Looks like Freddie might have twisted an ankle or something going down.
That's funny. I thought Freddie hit their head. Still, I mean, for as aggressive a game as it's been, we're still doing really good on penalties. Nobody's sitting at more than 3.
Yeah.
And a combined 32 penalties across both teams.
I've seen games where at this point both teams each have 32 or more.
And at least a couple people in the yellow.
Yeah. It's always fun when one team has 20 penalties and 3 people are sitting at 5.
Juniper said, 2 Town cider house, star pass. Oh man, I love that. But you know what I love more than anything? Our fans.
I do.
Roller Derby would not be nearly as much fun if it wasn't for the fans. I would not be here on stream. You would not be here on stream if not for the amazing folks out there who like to watch this silly game of roller derby.
Yeah. They are fantastic.
Freddie off the track, under their own power.
We're going to see Lady Gotcha and Bonnie Thunders.
Juniper, you say let's go. I've got very much a teenager, so when I see that, it's let's go. Let's go, bro. Bonnie Thunders, Lady Gotcha. Lady Gotcha quickly to the top of the pack, 2 to beat. Beautiful job by Gaffney to escort Anna out so that Anna cannot slow Lady Gotcha down anymore.
And wow, Nacho Lucky Day working with Wicked Willow. And there goes Bonnie Thunders, lead jammer.
But Lady Gotcha only about 10 feet behind.
About 2 feet behind now.
A little jammer on jammer fun here.
Oh, Bonnie's just toying with Gotcha now.
I know, it's kind of cat and mouse.
One point for Bonnie Thunders.
Lady Gotcha with 0 on the board. Smash Tag with a huge cheering section down below us.
I think that cheering section is for Stan, who was wearing the star for the first time.
Oh, I saw Smash Tag blow a kiss to that area of the audience.
Well, you know.
Yeah, it's cheering for
People
everyone.
do love Smash Tag.
It's cheering for everybody.
And there goes Stan.
Juniper says that's exactly the vibe I'm bringing.
And Smash Tag trying to force out Stan. Wow.
Witch Slap went to look for her cap, but it is currently off.
Stan forced out and recycled by Moto Mami.
Beautiful job there by Malicious Intentions.
And, oh, Stan.
What is this jammer on jammer stuff? Come on.
I think Stan's trying to eat the baby. Stan did eat the baby.
It was a small baby to eat.
And there's the
Moto
two-town Cider
Mommy.
House star pass to Smash Tag.
And Moto Mommy with a vicious blow up to the inside, forcing the call off by Stan. You're not supposed to say it. You're supposed to send it to Juniper.
Yeah, sorry.
For the two-town Cider star pass.
It's in my head now. I can't stop.
That's what effective advertising does.
Shamrocket, I'll see you later. Are your jammers.
Shamrocket finding Lily Valentine, pushing up to the front.
And
LC able to get out ahead of Shamrocket, lead jammer Heathers. Shamrocket about half a track behind.
And Grim Carey picks up a direction penalty, but that was what was able to get Shamrocket out.
Good job by the High Rollers forcing LC to call it off with only 2 points getting put on the board. Like Sanguination and Hetty both wearing the stars. Smiles and laugh down there. Look at them jostling for position.
And 4-3 in the pack. One person in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
Like Sanguination trying to find a lane. Both jammers trying to find a lane. Nice hit to the outside by Mayday. Lex Sanguination pushing an amazing wall of Sassy. Who else is down there?
Habanero Romero.
And the other Mayday.
And
Lex
high block,
Sanguination.
Hetty.
But
Power jam, high rollers.
Lex Sanguination in a power jam and lead jammer.
Comes Mayday and Smash Tag with the offense. Lex Sanguination 1 to beat.
Now 2 to beat on the toe stops. No pass, no penalty. Lex Sanguination gets all the points.
Woo! I gotta fan myself. Oh wait, that's probably because it's 80 degrees in here. And humid enough for Portland that even I feel it as an East Coaster.
Oh, and number 8. That is sassy. Oh, Hetty back on the track. Through on initial. Lex Sanguination, unfortunately,
That's
with a
track
cut. You went track cut, I went cut track.
Yeah,
We met in the middle.
Yeah.
So now the jam is going to go the full 2 minutes, and Hetty's in a position to score. But not if Mayday, Grim Carry, Smash Tag, and Brute have anything to say about it.
Right. Hetty forced out by Brute. Recycling behind Smash Tag.
I'm going to hit the gritty for you later, Juniper. Lex should be standing in the box almost immediately.
Yeah. But it's Bonnie Thunders with the power start.
But we also have a team timeout, Heathers. This timeout brought to you by Dead Counts Tabor and Welcome to PDX. Thinking about moving to Portland and joining the Rose City Rollers? Let Dead Counts Tabor bring you home. I don't know if y'all can hear, but the crowd is going wild because Don Juan is making everyone do the wave. And then he just busted out a couple of casual deep push-ups.
Yeah, which is impressive after running back and forth a couple of times.
We have about 8 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. Timeout drawn to a close by Doof.
You have rat round and round on there?
There's the whistle. Bonnie Thunders just finding an inside lane. Lex is standing in the penalty box. Already has the cap off. Lex back on the track. Bonnie Thunders being held there at turn 1 by
Kid Vicious.
Kid Vicious.
You were about to say Sid Vicious, weren't you?
I was. I believe that's Taddy headed to the penalty box
It is indeed.
on a C. What's a C? That's why do I?
Let me look. That is legal contact.
Oh, okay.
Like Sanguination digging in.
Bonnie
Luke.
through for another 4.
Nacho Lucky Day holding the line and picking up a forearm.
Lex with 2 to beat. Bonnie careening
Wow.
into the pack. Coda trying to slow Bonnie down.
And Taddy holding the line at the front. And Bonnie through again.
Lex is joined by a bell ringer up there.
Poor Lex. Tried to hand the cap to Kid Vicious, and Kid Vicious is like, yeah, not happening. I'd rather play defense.
I'll see you later. Jamming for the Heathers yet again.
Against Trinity.
Trinity for the High Rollers. I can't figure out if I want to sit down or stand up. Having a real hard time here. Oh.
Official timeout. This fish timeout brought to you by Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
Oh, just kidding. It's all done. There's our whistle.
And LCU later is gone.
Moto Mommy did try and catch a piece of Elsie, but Elsie already had a full head of steam.
Yeah.
Trinity 2 turns behind. Moto Mommy once again. Elsie came in at full speed. I thought Moto Mommy was hurt for a second there, but
No.
that's what I endeavor to be. I endeavor to be strong and solid enough that I can just shake off a full speed hit from LCU later. That was like peak performance for me.
Yeah. Pretty sure that would kill me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We got Lady Gotcha and Hetty as your jammers. Gotcha up to the front, but Nacho Lucky Day is there.
Coop coming in with the offense. Coda and Grimm rolling Hetty back. Hetty trying for a spin move.
Bell Ringer doing good work there.
Coop again trying her best to get Gotcha through.
That's tough.
It is all 4 Heathers blockers up there. Excuse me. A minute in, no lead jammer declared.
But we are at turn 3, so, you know,
We've made it
progress.
3/4 of the way around the track.
And here comes Swagatha to help out. Oh, no, that's not Swagatha, that's Gaffney. And we are at the top of the second apex.
Still no lead jammer, still no initial passes.
We're 90 seconds in. We are looking at a potential
Oh.
0-0.
Big hit to the outside by Grim
Carey.
Hetty's going to take a slow roll back on that one, it looks like.
Yeah. Gaffney and Coop up to try to get Gotcha out. Gotcha has to beat Bell
so
Ringer.
close.
And almost there.
Bell Ringer and Nacho Lucky Day. Bell Ringer, 6 seconds left in the jam, and Lady Gotcha is lead.
And people are cheering even though no chance of scoring.
Doesn't matter. You know what?
Just getting lead on that one was just worthy of celebration. 3 minutes left. Witch Slap, Bonnie Thunders are your jammers.
There it is.
And
Bonnie
Bonnie's
Thunders,
gone.
lead jammer.
Cap is off for Witch Slap pretty much immediately.
Looking for pivot smash tag. Habanero Romero making sure that smash tag and witch slap stay a respectable amount of space away from each other.
Like a chaperone at prom.
Yeah. Bonnie up at the top of the apex there. Moto Mommy, Mayday, and smash tag left to beat. Hard fought points for Bonnie. Witch still looking for smash tag to pass that cap off.
Heathers are trying to deny that two-town Cider House star pass.
Beautiful attempt by Bang there. Mayday headed to the penalty box for the High Rollers on a back block.
While the other Mayday is working against Smash Tag. smash tag, unwilling to take the cap while surrounded by other defenders.
With no hope of exiting the pack.
Yeah. Smash is like, yeah, I don't want to jam like that. Smash prefers to play defense against Bonnie Thunders and doing a good job with help from Big Bang Fury and Moto Mami.
That's a 4R being called on Habanero Romero. I think the high roller or the Heathers should.
Oh, hey, two-town cider house star pass to smash tag.
Yes, there was.
Smash tag.
How is that also not a low block?
I'm not sure.
Pretty sure that I saw a skate get in the way there.
But that is 3 points for smash tag, bringing smash tag's total up to 6.
LCU later in Trinity.
Little group therapy for the Heartless Heathers in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box.
With 13 seconds left on the clock, but the Heathers want to prolong the ice out, so they're going to call a timeout, which will mean we get one more jam.
And also, this timeout is brought to you by Welcome to PDX, the official realtor of the Rose City Rollers.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that I believe the Heathers are the presumptive winners of the 2024 home team season.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that no one's picking up 100, and I don't even want to add the math, points.
Over 150.
Yeah.
160 maybe?
Something like
know.
that.
My math ain't mathin'.
But, you know, both teams have played very well.
Oh, it's been a great game.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch.
There we go, calling an end to that final timeout, which stopped the clock at 13 seconds.
And the High Rollers are putting out their 30s line, number 31, 33, 37, and 39, just to confuse the heck out of me. And there goes Trinity.
Trinity gets lead jammer. Elsie's still stuck at turn 1 against Grim Carey, Swagatha, Kid Vicious.
And Elsie is just unstoppable. I mean, they're slowing Elsie down, but you know.
Pack speeds up a little bit. Elsie's got nothing but smiles.
I mean, when you're up by 160 something.
You can be charitable and give some smiles.
Yes.
Nacho Lucky Day with the hit to the outside on Trinity. Short recycle. High Rollers, Swagatha and company have LCU later pretty much stopped between the jammer line and the pivot line.
And here comes Willow trying to free the jammer.
Whomping her way through.
Nice.
Grim trying to move Mayday. Gaffney headed to the penalty box on an illegal procedure.
Yeah. And period clock has expired. We are on jam time now.
And everybody's caught up there.
Yeah, everybody's just hanging out of the pivot line right now. That's a pivot line party. And everyone's invited.
Ain't no party like a pivot party because the pivot party don't stop.
And there's the call off.
Well, folks, we've got an unofficial score of Heartless Heathers 245 to High Rollers 85. It was a heck of a game. Penalties stayed low. The game was good. We had wonderful fan interaction online. Couldn't be happier. But we're going to go ahead and send it down to the track, I believe, for VIPs and a medal ceremony and a couple of other things.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you later.
So here we go. Habanero. How about most valuable blocker?
Brute.
Brute. Brute. All right. Here they come. Yay. Awesome. All right. And how about MVP jammer?
Lex.
Lex Sanguination. There we go. Thank you. All right. Okay. So now coming on over here, MVP blocker.
OMG.
OMG had a great game. All right, and then MVP jammer.
Elsie.
Elsie for the MVP jammer for the Heathers. Come on out here. Let's get some photos here with the MVPs, and then of course we're going to have the medal ceremony. And our all right. And what a great game, what a great season we've had here this year, 20th anniversary season at Rose City. Appreciate y'all coming out. Just another minute, we're going to have the medal ceremony. Rocket Mean and our one and only Omnom Nomnivore will be giving out the medals for the teams this evening. Okay. All right, so here we go. Everybody's getting their medals now. You got your camera out, I hope. So congratulations once again to the Heartless Heathers. And of course the Guns and Rollers too. High Rollers with a great game, great season. All the teams had a great season.